21 degrees and sunny, just the way I always wanted. Told but I got the upside.
Hello, good morning. So actually it's the afternoon. I said we were going to Florence, but we are going by train, which means we are now in Paris, as that is the entryway to Europe, to continental Europe from London. So I'm in the Jardin des Tuileries, the Musée de l'Orangerie is over there, so that's where we're going. We're going to go and see Monet's water lilies. I know people love to show in Paris, but it's a really sunny day, it's gorgeous. I am so excited to be here, and yeah, I'm just going to go to the museum, to the gallery, and then after that I think I'm going to just wander down the Seine to the Gare de Lyon to get my train to Zurich.
The bluebirds peaceful to sing along that I love you. Oh, 그대여 나와의 거리를 걸어요. Paris with you. 난 그저 잔디밭에 누워 있어도 좋아요. 저기 Eiffel Tower shines from anywhere 아름다워. When I'm not with you, all these shiny seas don't.
Good morning. It is day 2 now, and I am in Zurich. My train leaves in about an hour and a half. Sorry if it's a bit loud. People are like power washing the bubbles nearby. But it is surprisingly quiet for like a big city at 7 in the morning. Like I can't imagine London being this quiet at this time. Anyway, I am just, as I said, in Zurich. I'm just going to wander around the town, wander around the city a bit, because I've never been to Switzerland before, and get myself some breakfast before I get on my train for Milan and then on to Florence from there. From Switzerland, because it's not like one of the romantic ones. It's not like France or Italy or even like Prague or Budapest, but people are generally on holiday to Zurich from Egypt, but I'm really loving it. It's really beautiful. It's very noisy this morning, but it's very beautiful. The sort of cobbles everywhere, Alpine-esque architecture, 18th century architecture, all these sort of macaron coloured houses, it's trees everywhere, really easy to walk. Trams, I love trams. I really think trams should be a thing more everywhere. The trams in London are shit. Last year when we came to Belgium, I loved the trams, and I love the trams here too. Anyway, I have spent too much time wandering. I have 15 minutes to get some breakfast and get to the train station, so I'm going to do that. Probably going to end up eating on the train. made it to Florence. There's nothing really to prop you on in my hotel room, so that's why this strange angle. But yeah, I'm here in Florence. I got here like half an hour ago. Well, no, like an hour and a half ago. Just walked to my hotel, which is, so I'm staying in this, I'm staying in a nunnery basically. It is a nunnery that part of the former nunnery has been turned into a hotel, and it's run by nuns. So it's like quite basic, very simple, single beds kind of a situation. But you know, it's just me, and it was not very expensive, and 7 minutes walk to the Duomo. So it's like, seems like a good deal. So I'm here now, and I have a ticket tonight to go to the Uffizi, because in October the Uffizi gallery is open until 9:30 in the evening. Normally it closes at like 6, I think. So they have an evening, they have late on. So I decided, because I couldn't get a ticket for the morning, like the first thing in the morning, I wanted to go at like 8:15. Those tickets were sold out. So because of that, but I still had a ticket for the evening. So that's how I'm going to spend my evening today. I'm going to spend 2 or 3 hours wandering around the Uffizi, which is some of the most famous Renaissance painting in the world, because we are in the heart of the Renaissance here in Florence. But first I'm going to have to go and get something to eat, because I haven't actually eaten since like 10 o'clock this morning, and it's now 5 in the evening. So I should probably get some food. Probably just going to go and find a panini, because it's like way too early for Italian style dinner. But yeah, I'm going to find a panini and then maybe a gelato. Feel very Italian. It's so warm in Italy, so I'm glad to have like aircon and a nice cool room. I'm very, very tired, because I did not sleep particularly well in Switzerland last night. I think because I had to get up, but also like I never sleep particularly well in hostels. So hopefully tonight here in my actual single room will be a bit better. Yeah. I'm just waiting for my phone to be a bit more charged, because it died, and then I'll go find myself a sandwich, a panino. Full day in Florence, so I'm just about to go out now. It is 8 in the morning. Most of the museums seem to open at 8:15, so I'm going to go to one of them. The one I'm planning to go to this morning is the Museo di San Marco, and I think I'm going to go to the market for lunch, brunch, breakfast, lunch. I don't know. We'll see how long it takes me in the museum. But that is the plan. I'm still quite tired from 2 days of travelling, and yesterday walking around the Uffizi really did a number on my legs. I did like 20,000 steps according to my phone or something, so I'm quite tired in the leg department, which is not boding well, since I probably plan to do a lot of walking all the rest of the days. But I'm going to try and experience la dolce far niente, the sweetness of doing nothing, which is apparently an Italian thing, and yeah, try and take my time, relax, take my book out with me, sit down and have a read somewhere, probably, at some point. But there's so much to see in Florence, and I'm only here for 2 full days, and then 2 half days last night, and before I then go to Milan, because I was supposed to be getting the train home from Milan, and the train leaves for Paris at 6 a.m, but there has been flooding and landslides which have taken out the train tracks, so I am now flying home from Milan. I'm flying home in the afternoon, so I now have a whole morning in Milan as well, which was unexpected. I wanted to film myself because I am travelling solo, so I am I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to like talk to you whilst I'm out, so you might get a lot of clips like this of me explaining things, but let's get ourselves up, let's get up, let's get going. I'm like very capable of just staying in this bed for another hour, so I think it's probably time to just like get up. Welcome to the Bolboli Gardens. I was going to go to the Piazza Vecchio today, but there was an event going on, so it's closed. So I've come to the gardens, which is nice. I'm going to go for a walk round. I was really fortunate because I got here at like 11:30, and there were about 5 or 6 people in the queue in front of me, so I only had to queue for a few minutes. And then I got my ticket, I turned around, and there was a queue of like 50 people. So I was fortunate with the timing, although perhaps walking around in a garden in midday is not my smartest decision. It's very warm, so I'm going to try and stick to the shade as much as possible. But this is a garden that's full of like sculpture, but I think it's like Medici, probably. Everything in Florence is, isn't it? My last full day in Florence, and I am booked to go inside the Duomo at 8:15 this morning, which I am somewhat regretting because I have been kind of wearing myself out the first few days here, and tomorrow I'm travelling to Milan, so I'm going to be like pretty busy then too. So I haven't really done much of the fa niente, doing nothing that I wanted to do. So anyway, we're going to go to the Duomo and then maybe I will just sit down for a bit today. I don't know. We'll make a decision when we come to bed. I have to go now because the tickets are out, so like I'll go at a different time. To the top of the Duomo. I am so sweaty. I was like the 4th person up here this morning, but it's going to start filling up now, so see you later. As you can tell, I am home now, but I forgot to explain what I was doing on my last day in Florence before I went to Milan, and so the video doesn't really make much sense, so I thought I would pop in here and let you know. So the first thing I did was I went to the Palazzo Vecchio, which was a palace that was used by the Medici, and I had meant to go there earlier in the week, but I couldn't because there was an event on, because it is still used by the mayor of Florence, I believe, as their like official residence. So it was
busy and you couldn't see it, but it has like really famous frescoes and ceiling paintings and everything, and views over Florence, as everywhere seems to. You can go all the way up to the top of the tower, which is what I did first. I actually thought I'd gone to the top and then realised I could go even further up, so lots of stairs again that day, but it is a really impressive palace and really wonderful to walk around. And then next to the train station there is another famous church where there are Da Vinci paintings, although I didn't actually go and get to see them because you had to pay by cash. That is the Basilica di Santa Maria Novella. I went there because it was right next to the station. The only thing that I didn't get to see on my trip to Florence was Michelangelo's David, which is obviously another really famous sculpture, but I didn't book a ticket for this one ahead of time, and the queues were always exceptionally long, and even if I could have queued for just an hour to see it, I think I had completely battered my feet by that point, so I didn't want to. So then that evening I got on a train from Florence to Milan. last day, well, my last morning in Italy. I leave this afternoon. This was like an accidental morning in Milan because my train back to Paris got cancelled because of a landslide, and so now I have to fly home from Milan, which is unfortunate, but it does mean that I have a few hours to spend here. However, I'm very tired. My feet are completely battered from all of the walking that I did in Florence. So I'm going to try and like keep it quite low-key today as I did yesterday. Well, I say as I did yesterday. I still managed to do like the Palazzo Vecchio and the
Basilica di Santa Maria Novella and then come to Milan, so it wasn't that easy. I'll try and be a bit more low-key today because my like right little and next toe are completely numb. I can't feel them at all. So I've definitely gone a bit overboard. But I'm gonna try and see the Duomo di Milan and the Galleria di Vittorio, the like famous shopping centre that is like the famous view of Milan, and maybe the castle as well, but I don't know if I'll go into the castle. I might just like walk around the grounds and sit down in a cafe somewhere and do something like pit low-key, because as I said, it's a bonus Milan. I was supposed to have left, but I was supposed to have an afternoon in Paris. This is kind of a replacement for that. And I'm kind of glad I don't. I'm really tired, so I'm glad I'm going to be getting home at like 7 this evening instead of at like midnight. I prefer trains, definitely prefer trains. I don't mind flying, I have no problem with flying, but I hate airports and airport security and all that. Trains are much nicer in that respect, but what can you do when your train gets cancelled and the train back through Switzerland? Like there are no trains going from Italy to France. You have to go through Switzerland and that takes too long, and I wouldn't get back in time before my Eurostar, so I have to fly. It's my only option really, because I can't afford to spend more time here. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's go and spend the low-key morning afternoon in Milan.